Good evening and good day, and welcome to Who's on Top. I'm your host, Dr. Cybil War of A.R.S.E, the Association of Ranking for Scientific Excellence. Today, I have been joined by some of the greatest rankers that I know. Let me introduce you to my special guest panel. First up, Professor Lolo Brow. And alongside them, the wonderful Dr. Don One. Gentlemen, ladies, thank you very much for joining us today. How are we feeling? Are we feeling ready to rank?
I am so ready to rank. I have been exercising my skills and making sure that I am lubricated and ready to go for this excellent session of ranking.
Fantastic. And Don, I believe you've been ranking since you were 15?
I love a good rank.
Brilliant.
I really do. I am absolutely getting ready to just toss all of these amazing characters off.
Wonderful, wonderful. I couldn't have said it better myself, to be quite honest. Before we start, I want to get you all up to speed on the judging criteria that we're going to be using to rank these excellent video games characters. We have three really detailed categories that we're going to be looking at today. The first category we're going to be judging on is legendary. How iconic are these characters? The iconic status of these characters is going to add to their sexual appeal. Are they an understated queen or are they an erotic god? Today we will find out. Secondly, vibes. What vibes are they giving off? How drawn to them are you? How much do you want to just throw them down or ravage them? Or do you just want to take them home to your mum and have a lovely cup of tea? Not as sexy, not as sexy. And finally, visuals. Do they look sexy? What is it about them that draws us to these video games characters? What is it? Are they just drawn that way or are they just bad? We don't know, but today we're going to find out. Ladies, gentlemen, are we ready to begin ranking?
Let's rank.
Let's rank. Starting off the back of Mortal Kombat, we're going to start with our first category. It is the wonderful Shiva from Mortal Kombat. Shiva from Mortal Kombat, a fabulous four-armed femme fatale. Lolo, I'm going to go to you first. How legendary is Shiva?
Well, I'd like to start thinking about what I could do with four arms.
That is true. She has both four arms and four arms.
Four arms and four arms.
There is a lot that you can do with that.
It doesn't get much more legendary than that, does it?
The forearms of their forearms are bedecked in these wonderful bangles that we have here.
The forearms of foreplay.
Oh, that is very true.
Oh.
The thrice fours.
Oh.
Can we get it to a quad?
Can we get it to a quad?
Can we?
I don't know, but Shiva is a muscular goddess with fantastic quads. You can just see them cresting below this high-cut chastity belt. I mean, personally, I have modelled my entire drag career on Shiva from Mortal Kombat. I don't know whether you can tell this. They are a personal training queen. They do CrossFit. I don't know whether you know this about Shiva from Mortal Kombat. If they haven't told you, they probably will soon. So I think vibes-wise, I'm very drawn to them. I want to see what those arms can do.
I'm here for it. I really do think this is the vibe that says I want to feel my bones crush against a wall of shame and excellence.
That's true. Do we think they look sexy?
Oh. Without a doubt. I mean, it's the vibes are there, that they look like they will throw you down and crush you.
The sheer
with love.
The sheer aggressive perk that bra is giving to that cleavage is somewhat phenomenal. I don't know whether we can see at home, if we can get a close-up here on that fantastic armor. It just, I will say I am slightly confused by the fact that they have 4 arms, but 2 of them seem to be in the front, and then 2 of them seem to be sprouting out of the back, which is an odd place to have an additional set of arms.
No, it's not. It's not the first time we've seen that. If you remember Lolo and Stitch, Stitch has the same sort of mechanism. It's very popular.
Good point.
My favourite bit about the armour is the button nipples.
The button nipples.
Yeah, they're absolutely excellent. I think they highlight this person's.
I hadn't clocked the button nipples, to be
hadn't
fair.
noticed, but oh my
It's the
word,
sort of
these are
details I pick up
It
on.
is.
Yeah.
It looks like a clasp of some kind that could be slid up and down, maybe to show how excited, like an excitement meter. Individual
so
control.
that they can rank on the go.
Ranking on the go, yeah,
Yeah,
anytime.
Ranking.
Well,
I love ranking on the go.
I think as this is our first character, they're going to go square in the middle, and
Yeah.
they are going to be the litmus test as we go
Oh,
through
yeah.
the rest of our characters.
Like
Are we
that.
ready for character number 2?
We're
Are we ready? Character number 2 is a non-binary legend. I bring to the stage Kirby.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
The
I mean-
wonderful anthropomorphic fleshlight that is Kirby.
I need to curb my excitement for this one.
Understandable.
Truly, there is something about the pink, fleshy tones of this wonderful creature that really excites the bubble gum that sits at the bottom of my body. A truly, truly exciting bubble form that makes you feel bouncy and light at heart. There's nothing more I like in a lover than the appearance of a space hopper.
Very true. A space hopper with feet and hands or ears. We're not entirely sure in this picture. Don.
Well, you had me at non-binary.
Fabulous.
Because, you know, gender non-conforming, non-binary finery. I am 100% here for it. It's just, you know, the representation of Kirby is real for the NB community. So I'm feeling that.
A non-binary harvester, if you will.
A non-binary harvester. Did you just come up with that?
I did. I did.
There's no ends to your talent.
That's why they pay me the big bucks. That's why they pay me the big bucks.
Truly, that got me. Excellent.
And I hadn't really thought about the bubblegum, you know, the chewiness of Kirby.
Love a good chew.
I love a good chew.
You love to really masticate.
I love to masticate.
You do.
Love
You
to
do.
masticate more than anyone else I know.
Yeah.
Rankers do generally like to
Yeah,
masticate.
yes.
It is known about us.
Very important.
So I could masticate over Kirby all day long, I think.
Now, let us not forget one of Kirby's most unique talents is their incredibly large mouth, ability to inhale any substance and potentially take on the physical qualities of the substance that they have in fact just ingested. Wow. So from a sexual perspective, that opens up a plethora of opportunities. So for me, vibes-wise, I'm in. I'm in.
I'm
Kirby,
in now as well.
potentially. So we have to discuss, is Kirby hotter or notter than Shiva?
Oh, that's a tricky one. I'm going to say notter, mainly because
Interesting.
I don't think, even though Kirby is truly joyous and truly has that lovely energy, I don't see them as a giver.
Oh, you see them more as a receiver.
I see them as a receiver. I see them and they say, bounce on me, not bounce on you.
Fair. I think you're swaying me. To be fair, I love a muscular goddess. So for me, they are also notter than Shiva.
Yeah, I'm with you on the knotter. They definitely look like a bottom.
Fair.
And I think Shiva is clearly a top.
This is true.
And those forearms, I mean, for the forearms on the four arms, it's, you know, that's Shiva's going to be hard to beat, let's be honest.
That's true. That's true. It is hard to beat someone with forearms.
Yeah.
Generally. Okay, we've got our first ranking. Well done. I know that was difficult. We're now going to move on to another non-binary king in this case.
Oh.
Mewtwo from Pokemon.
Oh.
Mewtwo from Pokemon.
Wow.
From no hands to 3 fingers. 4 arms, 3 fingers, 2 stubby little arms. We've got the full plethora here. Dom?
I'm going to say, I mean, again, you know, non-binary king. I thought that was me, but now, you know, Me Too has just taken the spot. And I'm
Mewtwo. Mewtwo is something very different.
Mewtwo.
The allegations against Mewtwo haven't been confirmed. They are alleged allegations.
I think that was a Brummy slip of the tongue.
Something that Mewtwo generally enjoys.
But I am a fan of 3 fingers, so I am going with Mewtwo as an absolute icon. Iconic legend.
Fair. They're wearing a chest binder, for one, if we can zoom in. They're wearing their chest binder, as we can see. 3 fingers, a very prehensile tail, which again looks somewhat phallic.
Yeah. It resembles something I've got.
I was going to say, I've got one of those in my drawer. It's
Often
lovely, but the
used
battery
for
died
ranking.
about 3 days ago. So this one's very important for me because this was a little bit of a sexual awakening when I was younger.
Do share.
Pokemon, as they call it, is truly a part of passage for someone to learn about their ranking within the non-human form. And I came across this wonderful creature and I thought, I am weirder than my family thinks. So I decided that there's something about a non-binary character that gives you a good femme hip with a good mask chest that really takes gender and folds it backwards on itself. And also, I don't know why, but the feet. There's something about the feet that makes me feel they are versatile.
It may be the business kitten heel they seem to be wearing.
No, we don't talk about the business kitten heel. We tried to kill that years ago, but it keeps coming back at
It
Saturday
does.
brunch,
It
doesn't
does.
it, darlings?
Sometimes comfort above fashion.
It's not comfortable. We won't.
We won't.
We're not ranking.
We're not here to rank shoes.
No.
We're not. Okay, so I think we're going to take this one to a vote. Are we talking in between Kirby and Shiva? Hotter than Shiva? Notter than Kirby?
I would pay good money to see them in the middle of those two.
Interesting choice.
I mean, not hotter than Shiva. Possibly equal to
Oh, no equal.
Kirby or-
I'm going to pull rank on this one, my fellows, and we're going to put them smack bang in between
Oh, nice.
Shiva and Kirby. Okay. Thank you. We're going to go a little bit like more traditional for this next one. In a role made famous by Henry Cavill, Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher. Now, I'm going to start with this one. I have a thing about eyes that are so pale they seem to be yellow and glue. Mixed with the silver daddy hair energy, for me, the double swords, he looks like a swallower. I don't know whether those swords are used for that or for combat. We're not entirely sure. I haven't played The Witcher, unfortunately, but I have seen the television shows. Not a huge amount of sword swallowing in there, but a lot of sword fighting. The muscular stature puts them up there with a Shiva, potentially for me, but there's something about the daddy vibes that I get from Geralt that, for me, is a winner. Absolutely.
I disagree.
We have our first disagreement.
I am so sorry. I completely agree with you in terms of that specimen there. Originally, I thought was enough to turn me straight. However, after really getting to know the Witcher character, I feel that they've got that kind of energy, and this is the only way they can really express it. It's very 2011, OK Cupid. man with generic picture without his face, saying that he can't put his face up because it's something to do with work, but he's obviously married and he's never dominated someone in his life. And that's the energy that I'm getting, sadly. I used to want to ask him to like tuck my hair behind my ear and tell me that I've been the goodest professor. But sadly, I think it's all for show.
Wow. I'm going to disagree as well, because as a daddy, I don't like a daddy. I like to be the daddy.
You like me?
So, I mean, yeah, but you know, I'd still daddy you. But I am going to say, you know, great looks, visuals.
Let's focus. He is wearing a waist cincher. How do we feel about the waist cincher on a man?
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. It seems to have all gone to pot here. The talk of daddies is too much. The tale of two daddies. It's apparently become too much. I am going to, now that you have both brought up those very, very strong points, and the more that I have been looking at this picture of Geralt, it is starting to give sweaty teenager who has run a picture of themselves that they took in their bedroom through one of those AI generators.
there we go.
Now,
there we go.
that is their dating profile picture, and they think that this is what they look like, and they're running around their garden with a sword they bought off A.R.S.E, yelling like, "I am the Witcher!" Yeah. And now I can't get that view out of my head, so I'm going to have to pull rank, and they are less hot than Kirby.
Ooh, controversial.
It's really upset me. I started so strongly on that one, but
You're so easily swayed.
I really am. I really am.
We knew that already, though.
It's true, it doesn't take a lot to sway me. Right, let's go for, from a TV icon to a film cinema icon, in a role that was made famous, or rather infamous, by the one and only Angelina Jolie. The sexual awakening for many boy in the 90s and female.
Yeah,
Lara Croft, but specifically low-res Lara Croft with the pointy boobies. Somehow they've managed to make her boobs incredibly pointy and yet absolutely no nose.
Did you know that the boobs were a mistake?
The boobs were a mistake.
That's about the mistaken boob.
The mistaken titties, the oopsie tits. So I learned recently that it was a typing of numbers that meant that it increased her breast size by like 50% rather than 5. Now I know that I'm spouting nonsense that I have not fact checked. But what is the internet for if not absolute codswallop? Now, so I didn't actually ever see the low res version until this exact second, and I can tell you that they rank very highly. And there's something about something that could be so soft and so sharp at the same time that truly invigorates me.
The direct horizontal line from nipple to nipple is a personal favourite of mine, I have to admit.
It's like making love to Minecraft. That's what I like.
If we can just zoom in on Lara at this very moment, I have to wonder whether if we can zoom in on all of Lara for one slight moment, it does. If we just take a little close look at this picture right now, the person coding Lara in this moment, I have to wonder if they were in fact a homosexual, because great attention to detail has been paid to the exact arch of the pencil-thin eyebrow and the very oval shape with the impeccable eyeliner and smoky eye and lovely neutral lip. And then as soon as we get from the chin down, couldn't give two hoots. So much so that they've just created one angular hoot.
I see that. This low-res Lara Croft is putting me off
Oh,
Putting you off what?
your dinner?
Well, yes, because I was always a real Lara Croft fan, but this, I mean, the angles on this particular version really aren't doing it for me. I mean,
Is it the tiny backpack?
She was a child of the 90s, so we all remember the tiny backpack.
I just don't fancy getting my eye taken out by a nipple. So I'm like,
That's fair.
I mean,
That's fair.
she's legendary. There's no getting away from it.
Agreed. Especially, like, I'm torn with this one. From the neck up,
Yeah.
10s across the board. From the neck down, ouch.
Yeah.
I like the bit where her arm connects and it's just two.
You mean the shoulder?
No, the other one, the bendy one, the macaroni bit, the elbow. The elbow, not the elbow. I like the sliciness of it. I see what you mean, but the face does look nice.
Okay, it is now time to rank. Where are we thinking? Personally, I'm going to put them between Mewtwo and Shiva.
Yeah, I think you could be right.
I was
Oh.
going to say between Kirby.
Oh, okay. You're going to knock them down.
They're definitely higher than Gerald and Kirby.
Agreed.
Um,
I think I'm going to be swayed by you here. I think in between Kirby and Geralt for low res.
We're
We're just gonna slide that boob right into Kirby's armpit.
poor Kirby.
There we go.
Kirby.
There she is, and there goes Lara Croft. Fabulous. Moving right along, back to our anthropomorphic animals, a personal favourite of mine and my sexual awakening, Kimahri from Final Fantasy X. This blue daddy was a personal sexual awakening for myself. Legendary, maybe not. However, vibes and general visuals for me, 10 out of 10. 10's across the board for me. I'm going to pass this one over to you, Don.
Well, I mean, the visuals, let's get that one. Let's get a close-up
get a
here.
close-up
Let's
of
get
the
a
visuals.
close-up. I think the visuals, because the blue is giving. What's, are they a wolf? Are they some kind of wolf hybrid?
They are, in fact, I believe they are a Kimahri. I believe Kimahri was called Kimahri and he was a member of the Kimahri clan.
Okay. So I'm going to pretend I know what that is.
Good.
And I'm going to say, genuinely, from the look and the visuals and the vibe and the size and there's a bit of, there's some, I like there's a bit of S&M, some straps going on there. And that in itself is hot.
I've just had a word from our producers. He is, in fact, a Ronso.
Ronso.
Yes,
That's
Ronso,
made it
yes.
so much more
Yes.
clearer.
Yeah.
Kimahri Ronso is a Ronso.
Okay. So I'm really glad we cleared that one up.
Yes.
And on those Ronso levels, I'm going to say, I mean, super hot. It's one of the hottest Ronsos I've ever seen.
I have to agree. Having played through Final Fantasy X many times, of all of the Ronsos, he is in fact the hottest Ronso. For me, it's the broken horn, which in the game is a sign of shame. However, for me, it just makes me wonder, where's the rest of that horn?
Also giving vulnerability.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And we love a
Always
vulnerable
sexy,
king. We
yeah,
love a
yeah,
vulnerable
yeah.
king.
I would watch, I wouldn't do.
Which in itself is very important criteria for us to take into consideration. Because from afar visually.
Yes, you can rank from anywhere.
Ranking is
That's-
quite a visual medium, you're
It really
correct.
is. Well, actually, no. Do you know what? I feel we could go into more of that later. I think they're wonderful. Not in terms of I don't feel the like I want to be with them, but I think I would enjoy watching them as if they were a cinematic erotica.
Fabulous. So, on the rank scale, where do we place them? I'm thinking quite highly based on what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Are they hot enough to beat Shiva so far?
Oh,
No.
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Fair. I mean, I would have put them above Shiva, but I've been outranked.
I would say in between Mewtwo and Shiva.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sliding into the number 2 spot then.
Yeah.
I will concede for that one.
These two together.
These two together. I think if anyone at home would like to write some fan fiction for us, please mail it to Gaming Magazine, courtesy of Professor Cybil War. Thank you very much. Moving swiftly on, I saw this one earlier on and I wanted to bring it. Here they are. Paris named them earlier on. It is, in fact, Crash Bandicoot.
I have such mixed feelings about this. Truly, Crash Bandicoot is just one hell of an enthusiastic. Just everything is tornado, jump. I'm stuck. I love it. I love Crash Bandicoot with so much passion because it was one of the games that really brought me into realizing how terrible I am at video games. But I think they've got that lovely enthusiasm. However, they do have very 16-year-old, very young boy energy. I just feel like we've got 3 minutes in the max.
They look like they...
And then it's TNT.
Now that you say that, they do look like they would smell of Lynx Africa.
They do. They're all well-meaning, but they are the basic.
Those shorts haven't been washed in years.
No. They could walk off on their own.
But there is a youthful energy to them.
Yeah. And I think, I'm a huge fan of Crash Bandicoot. And I think, they do look like their feet would smell. But they've just got this, boisterous, like you say, boyish energy. Like a puppy that's just been, let loose around the living room, tearing everything up. I don't think, you'd have the best time. I don't think they'd be, the sexiest or the most fulfilling. I don't think they'd give you the pleasure of Shiva.
No.
But I do think, you'd have a laugh, wouldn't you?
That's true. They would give you the best 3 minutes of their life.
Yeah. You'd have a right scream with them.
Also, don't they always have that wonderful thing following them around wherever you go? You would never have a moment to yourselves.
That is very true, that floaty mask.
Yeah, the floaty mask would always be watching you. There would be an element of voyeurism, so if you're not on board with being watched, you couldn't do it.
That's also very true. I know Paris would put them at the top of the rank. However, it is time for us to rank. Where are we placing them? I feel like they can't go above Shiva or Kamari.
No.
Absolutely not.
I feel like here.
Oh, I'm not sure. No, I think they're coming. They're
quickly.
I think they've not. They've got to stay at the back of the.
We're thinking below Gerald. I'm going to have to put them above Gerald.
Yeah, maybe above Gerald.
And actually above Kirby as well. I can't have them.
Kirby.
Yeah.
It was wrong.
Crash Bandicoot is about to impale himself on Lara Croft.
He looks like he's about to breastfeed.
I think that's what he'd probably do.
Kirby coming in from behind. Right. Let's stay on the anthropomorphic animal front.
Oh.
We mentioned two being watched. Coming up next is Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie. One is a bear, one is some sort of bird that lives in their backpack. Exciting is one way of putting it, yes.
Oh, well, that's just an instant threesome, isn't it? So.
It is indeed. It is indeed.
And they just they look like fun. It looks like you'd have a right scream with them. And
And now I have to butt in there. I'm terribly sorry. If we're going to talk about the way that they look, we're into the visuals category.
Oh, okay.
And I have to say, they do look like that weird lesbian couple that like live in the shack. Like, and
We're not weird.
I didn't say lesbians as a whole, but these two look like that weird lesbian couple that like live in the woods, and it's sometimes they quite enjoy like a threesome, but it's one of those very eager like, oh, you got lost in the road, did you? Come on in. I happen to have a bath already drawn for you. We always keep it warm for guests. And you're wondering, is it a bath? Is it a sex tub? We're not entirely sure. But
I'm not sure I've come across these lesbians at all.
Where are these lesbians?
Where are they?
It's wonderful.
I'm just saying
we
that's
could
the...
be those lesbians if we try.
Yeah.
Fair.
I also like the phrase sex tub.
Sex tub.
Personally, in my head, it's just a bucket with a sponge that hasn't been washed in 3 weeks.
Again, those sort of lesbians.
No, that's more Crash Bandicoot. I don't think it's that sort of lesbians. I see what you mean, but however, I feel like they would both cry after sex, I'll be honest.
Yeah. They do look like criers.
They do, and both together, and it's the sort of thing that you just slowly leave the room afterwards as they sobbed into oblivion.
They look like the type of couple that you'd have a threesome with, but you would very quickly be left out of that threesome.
Yeah.
Or you would start an argument between them. I've been those couples where you're like, oh, this is really fun, and then they're really angry at each other because you're just so attractive. Does that not happen to anyone else? No.
On that note, I think on this one, bottom of the pack.
Bottom. Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh.
Professor Lolo.
No, I was giving you the microphone.
Well, I mean, I think they've got to go bottom. I don't think they even. Just on the bucket bath that they're going to give us when we turn up. It's magical lesbian in the wood.
Magical wood lesbians. Correct.
Yeah. So bottom for me.
Them and then rank them separately.
No, unfortunately not, because it is one piece of paper. And unfortunately, maybe we will come back to that at the end when we pull rank and finish the final rank. When we lock it in at the end, we may potentially be able to come back. But for now, I'm terribly sorry, Banjo and Kazooie. You are less than Gerald. Moving swiftly on to another icon, Princess Elizabeth Peach.
Yeah,
let's move these up a little bit, shall we? This is all going to keep... No one's beating Shiva.
Oh!
While my lovely co-hosts rearrange our current lineup, we'll start discussing Princess... I want to call her Elizabeth. Princess Elizabeth Peach.
No.
Here she looks rather shocked at her own beauty. Visually, iconic. Legendary status, huge. But vibes. Let's discuss vibes on this one.
She's a pick-me girl.
A pick-me girl. Professor, would you like to elaborate?
No. No, okay, look. She's got this, she's like, oh, I'm so fun, but then she's constantly like, oh, Mary, I'm so funny, pick me. Kirby, calm down. And I just find it frustrating because I don't think she's living her authentic self because she could be the femme top that we all want in this world, but she just lives in the Pillow Princess land and I'm not here for it.
I was going to say she's giving Pillow Princess vibes. But very, like, you could kind of take her home to the family and sit down, have a cup of tea, slice of cake. She's giving, very wholesome.
Dull as dishwater, though.
Yeah, but yeah.
Absolutely. Dull as the water in Banjo and Kazooie's sex tub.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
It's just like even that currently like shocked face. She's like, me?
Yeah.
And I, for one, am not here for it. Personally, I'll let you in on a secret, lovely viewers. Daisy did not make it into our rank. However, personally, we stan a brunette goddess. And I personally am Team Daisy. But for me, Princess Peach, I'm not here for. I'm not here for. The new movie tried to kind of reassess her backstory so that she wasn't just the damsel in distress, she wasn't entirely her own character and she was ruling Mushroom Kingdom. But unfortunately we have to base this on video game Peach.
Right.
And video game Peach to me, useless. Unless you're a homosexual boy playing Mario Kart. In which case, you chose Peach immediately. Well, Peach or Waluigi, because we all fancied Waluigi. But Peach, you wanted to be on that pretty pink bicycle, and if any of your friends, male or female, tried to select Peach before you, there would be tears.
I feel this is a much more personal anecdote than you were intending.
Maybe.
So how are we ranking Princess Peach?
Personally, for me, I'm going to go with the weird lesbians over Princess Peach. Bottom of the pile for me.
Oh, I mean, I'd have put her above.
I would. I'd still do it.
I
Fair?
think she's got to be just above Banjo and Kazooie.
Just above. I'm being outranked. I'm being outranked. I don't know whether that will be their final position, but we shall see. Okay, that for now, they're gone between the weird lesbians and the AI teenager. Coming up next, the wonderful Zarya from Overwatch.
Oh.
I think we have...
Yeah.
Bring them up here.
I mean, so this is just the vibes that they're giving, just the hair, and there's a mask butch, like
thick, I believe is the correct term.
the energy is This is the one.
What I would pay to see Shiva and Zarya throw down together.
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
They look like they're about to crack their knuckles and you don't know what they're going to do with their fists afterwards. The thickest arms in all of gaming. Shiva may have 4, but the girth of Zarya's arms is phenomenal. The out there, like, queer hair, iconic. Where do we think they live?
Their ex.
With their ex.
With their ex.
Yes, to be fair, I can see that. And who is? They look like. Is Princess Peach their ex?
Oh no!
Put them together. Put them together. Put them together.
That's just for.
Move the weird lesbians to the side.
They've already found their other. There we go. Does this look like the couple that you would see?
Oh.
Do you know what? But Peach's ex. Peach's ex is Crash Bandicoot. She's new to the gay scene. She's realised she's had a gay awakening. That's their first. And wonderful. What's the lovely person on the end name?
Zara.
Zara, thank you very much. Is very much the sort of like queer that sits in the like wonderful gay bar while Peach runs around snogging every other lesbian in the room. Admittedly, they are all Zara's exes, so we're fine.
This seems like quite an insight into lesbian culture.
I'm unfamiliar. This is purely encyclopedias.
Speculation.
Scientific research only.
Yes, it's just.
I believe you got your doctorate in lesbian studies.
I have been in many a doctorate, yes.
Fair. So, was it a bad breakup?
I don't know. No.
Because we're gonna, if we can just,
We're
gonna
We're gonna track.
We're going along. She's just going to stop here and have a quick look.
That's A.R.S.E.
Yeah, that's definitely A.R.S.E.
That's A.R.S.E. She trains at the gym with him.
Yeah, they work out together. And these
So now
two-
the real question.
Oh.
When two alpha lesbians meet, what happens here?
Oh. This could be too much. This could be...
This
Ooh.
There could be a bed death. This is a lot.
I reckon neither one of these would ever make a move on each other.
No.
They would just assume the other one would have done it by now.
Yeah.
To be fair, Zara is Natty Gaines and Shiva's on the juice. To be fair, when it comes to bodybuilding.
Oh.
Yeah, I steroids. Artificial help.
Oh, good.
Artificial
I
help.
did know that, yes.
I think Zara goes above Shiva.
Oh, I think you could be right. I back this one. It's the hair for me.
It's the hair.
Yeah, it's all
Although,
about
hold
the
on, can we just
hair.
go?
Can we just do
No,
this?
Oh, but now look, things are going on. Things are happening now. Look.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to pull rank towards the
Not
end.
Shiva a bit more.
Just
than
push her off the edge.
I think
Turn
look
to
at
lesbian
the
Warhammer.
Even the arm. I think they've even beat the forearms of the forearms.
Sounds like a pub.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're gonna put them in number one. And
Yeah.
but from one Zara's ex to the next,
Oh.
the wonderful Bayonetta.
Oh wow.
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta.
Oh,
Bayonetta.
now we're talking.
Vienneta's the ice cream.
Viennetta is the ice cream. Bayonetta is the nickname that Zara had for her. Her real name is just Onetta, but she was Zara's Bay, so we had Bayonetta.
Oh.
I apologise to everyone watching at home for that joke.
Wow.
Bayonetta, a glasses wearing,
Oh.
huge long ponytail having, double gun wielding, bang bang princess. She's going to kick you in the throat with a stiletto, backflip off the wall,
Yeah.
and shoot you in the kneecaps.
Oh. Wow.
Middle.
I believe those are her breasts.
It looks like she's got a small pizza in the middle. No, I think.
Is it attached?
Oh, I think it's a crescent moon. She has a crescent moon
Okay.
cut out across the boobicuses.
That's just. Oh no. I love someone who's not afraid to be one with their tools. I feel that being really accepting and excited about all your teammates that can be available to you in a room is truly a admirable. Admirable. Admiral's the insurance.
Yeah.
I think that's very wonderful. I like them. However, they don't give me much charisma. Actually, I look at them and I feel a bit bored.
No, so I disagree because look, I mean, there's so much sex appeal with the sexy glasses, the wink.
It's
the
giving
little
sexy
beauty
librarian.
Yes, sexy librarian. I mean, there's just
If you don't shush, I'm going to shoot you in the knees.
yeah. I think this is
Right, let's go.
let's go.
Where are they going?
Dr. Don, where are we thinking?
Wow, I would say
Personally, I'm going in the Lara Croft pointy boob area.
Oh, and see, I'm. I mean,
Put it in.
I want to.
Where do you want them? Where do you want them?
I want them.
Oh, nuzzled in between
nuzzled,
Kamari
yes.
and Mew.
I don't want to put them right
Oh,
next to
okay.
Shiva
They
and
look like they're
Zion.
hiding now.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't want there to be a little fist fight between the
Fair.
exes.
Fair.
So we're gonna split them up.
Fair. Next up, we're going to go for another low-res king. Minecraft Steve.
Oh.
Minecraft Steve. Is it a mouth? Is it a goatee? Let's discuss.
I've always wanted to know if it is a mouth or goatee. This is honestly the question that I've been asking since I've had a life. I feel that the cross-eyedness of this one gives
Cross-eyed.
the himbo vibes that I love. Like I really like that that kind of like doe-eyed look. They're very excited to get on their knees for you. Very like Labrador energy. However, I feel that they would constantly knock into things. And they've always got these weird skeleton people following them around, and I'm just not here for it.
I find it really interesting that they've chosen to go for a French tuck. We've got half
it
of a
half
t-shirt.
half
the old
in,
half in,
half
half
out.
out. Have they been
Oh.
queer-eyed? That is the real question. Has Tan France been like, no, let's just untuck the side of this?
I mean, I would say just the squareness of their body makes them legendary.
I agree.
Because they're giving without much shape, and that, you know, that's a lot. That's
Question, how do we feel about a V-neck on a man?
Oh, it's a V-neck?
I mean, it's difficult to do curves in
yeah.
8-bit.
I thought it was the rest of their beard.
Oh,
No, I
no.
I read it as a V-neck, but also it's like a 3 square neck. So, I think.
But is a 3 square neck good enough to beat a 4-armed goddess?
Oh no, and they're giving very like Bear from Vauxhall type vibe.
Bear from Vauxhall vibe. Very, very true. Very, very San Francisco Castro Bear Bar. Yeah.
And
Like-
so just for that, you know, it's quite iconic, the look.
The look is iconic. It's a little basic for me, though.
Very
A little
basic.
basic.
Yeah, he does give that kind of vibe of he's been invited to a costume party, but he's just come as his boring old self.
Yeah.
Someone once said to him he's got lovely blue eyes, and now he's made it his entire personality.
Oh, I know that guy. He works in tech.
Yes. Oh my God, he looks like a tech bro.
Oh, he is a tech bro.
yeah.
He's a tech bro.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Minecraft
yeah.
Steve, you're staying at the bottom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What a square.
What a square. What a square. He's one of those people that you start flirting with, and then they're like, yeah, I invest in crypto. And then you're just like, oh, and I'm gone soft. We've talked about one Mortal Kombat character. Let's talk about another. The iconic Katana.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, yeah, truly iconic. One
Truly
of those
iconic.
iconic characters.
This is, I believe, Katana from Mortal Kombat 1, where they've dressed her appropriately. Which, for me, she's now got a sensible work legging on, as opposed to a
flap.
high-cut, exactly, 2 pieces of dental floss.
I liked the flap.
I personally liked the flap as well.
It was absolutely remarkable. Truly a thing of artistic beauty. But the legging, wonderful. I guess it stops you from chafing. Iconic, truly iconic. I'd say it has to rank very highly today for the fact that they just do have such a, like, they have the world at their feet in so many ways. I don't know many people that wouldn't say more mummy to this character. What do you think, Don?
Well, I do love a flap, so I'm missing that. But I'm slightly concerned about the sharpness of those fingers, because that could do some damage, couldn't it?
Oh, does she have? To be fair,
not the fanny, but the
the
finger.
fanny fingers. Yes, the fanny fingers.
Sharp fanny fingers are
She
never any
does.
fun.
No, not at all.
Do you know what I mean?
Not at all. Especially when, with the fanny fingers used to open a fan.
Yeah.
That is what a fanny finger is.
Yeah.
It's the snap
Yeah.
of the thwack, and out goes someone's eye.
Yeah.
So
that's
safety.
health and safety.
Health and safety,
comes
health and
first
safety.
every time.
That is true. Especially with those nails.
Yeah. Aside from that, I think it's a great look.
It is a great look.
Another, blue has been
It's a theme. We see a theme
coming through
running.
today.
Are we thinking somewhere in the middle here?
Yeah.
Like
I think above
Lara.
Lara.
From one pointy lady to another.
I feel it's either here.
Oh no.
Oh no, definitely
No.
Mew and in between Mew and Lara.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, coming up next, we're going to stay with, we've gone with mummy vibes with this one. We're now going to go with daddy vibes as we go to Kratos, the god of war.
Oh.
Now, he does look a little bit like he stormed the Capitol.
He really does.
I've met this one. I've met them on Instagram where they ask me if I'm looking for a sugar daddy. And they tell me they've got lots and lots and lots of money. And I'm like, no, you don't.
In fact, the FBI are circling outside of your house at this very moment.
Also, I need you to know that the little like clips that they're in, I didn't realize was a clip, and I just thought he had like a little ring hanging from his beard, and I was like, who is this German Viking techno
It would have been
dude?
a look. It would have been a look.
I would have preferred it if he had a little opening down there, but sadly not.
But I will say, he is a father, an actual daddy. He's a single father raising a child on his own. Do we find that sexy?
Is he doing a good job?
I would say any father who was a former god of war, who's found their way from one pantheon into another, and then has raised a child in the wilds of various different places, is not possibly the best father role model.
Can I ask a question? Because I'm actually not very
Please do.
familiar with this whole general stuff. Why did he get demoted from God of War?
So he seemed to just find, I'm not in fact fully read up, but my understanding is that HR called from Mount Olympus and said, not allowed anymore. But by the time they'd said that, he was like, you know what, I've got a new gig and I'm going over to those Norse gods because I've grown this lovely big beard. I've shaved my head. He's had a whole, he's like, he was a twink and he's turned 40 and he's gone, you know what, I'm going to shave the head, I'm going to grow the beard, and I'm going to really lean into that part of Instagram where it's all just like, he's the type of man you'd see on an Atlantis cruise.
Did you say he raises children? Or
He has one child, yes, he has a son.
he looks like he eats children.
True.
He's quite scary. I mean, I wouldn't.
Okay, we're going to have to rank him. Where
If
are
his
we
makeup
going?
was better, maybe.
Bad makeup, scraggly beard, looks like he stormed the Capitol on January 6th. Staying below Minecraft Steve?
Below.
Tech bro versus right-wing conspiracy theorist. Which one are we going with?
I think
Who's
Tech
lower?
Bro ranks higher.
Okay, fine. At least Tech bro has money.
I think
There we
Tech Bro
go.
at least washed his hands.
There
Yeah.
we go. Fabulous. We're going to go into next. Let's have a fabulous Isabel from Animal Crossing.
Oh.
Everyone's favourite Negroni drinking bell bag headed dog? Question mark. How do we feel about Isabel?
Well, I mean, just I love a dog, and I do, and she's, you know, and we love a bellhead.
Yep.
A bell-headed dog.
I have to
is
say, I love
ticking all
that.
the boxes.
I do love that you've been stumped by Isabel, but had absolutely no problem with Kirby.
Well, Kirby's got the roundness to them.
And Isabel has a bag bell for a head.
Yeah.
I don't see the problem here.
I think she's really sweet. I'd take her home for a cup of tea.
There's no throwdown there, though, is there?
No.
No.
You wouldn't throw down Isabel. How dare you?
I disagree.
Oh.
I disagree. She's been swinging for the last 40 years.
You think she's got a pineapple in the window?
I think that's a very old school reference. I think this is very much. I want to say like. I'm thinking somewhere in Kent. They meet up every 3 weeks to 4 weeks, and she's definitely the first one to be like, let's do this.
Big fan of Gran Canaria, but not for the drag queens.
Yeah, and you can actually, it's clear she's been dogging. You can see.
Oh, no.
She's been dogging. Absolutely fantastic. I think they're going to have to snuggle in next to Kirby. Like...
Yeah, because they're cosy together.
They're
as well. And
cosy.
then there's Crash Bandicoot
And Crash
as
Bandicoot.
well. They've got a little
Isabel,
Cozy
actually, I think
family
she's going to go
there.
above. I think she's going to go above Crash Bandicoot,
Yeah.
just because she's drunk most of the time, and everyone. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun for her. There we go. I'm just going to.
In the
This is
middle.
all
What the
become.
hell?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
There we
What
go.
am I doing? This
There we
one?
go. She's going in there. There
Just
we
gonna
go.
get these all closer to
Crash
together.
is going down. Fabulous. As we're drawing to the close, let's just see who we have left. I'm going to pull rank. I'm just going to put, we've got Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3. He's immediately going to go at the bottom because he's the most annoying character ever created. Absolutely not.
I'm not disagreeing. I just really like the hair gel.
Worst part is, doesn't look like that in the game.
Does it not?
Don't let this fabulous drawing of him.
What are you telling me? We get
Throw you.
low-fi Lara Croft, but we get high-fi boring pants.
It's just the way things are. I'm terribly sorry. Let's have a quick chat about the wonderful Val from Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West. The
Oh, wow.
a personal favourite of mine. I love that I'm holding this now like I'm on Antiques Roadshow.
But how much is it worth?
I have felt like I'm on QVC this entire time.
This, personally, the sexiest character here.
Yeah, but well, I mean, I would rank Val very high.
Mm-hmm. I've ranked Val personally many times while playing Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. He has, in fact, been in my Forbidden West.
Oh.
I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm almost all ranked out.
Yeah.
So
Can't go in the rest.
I know I would put him somewhere up the top.
They're going to do they up me.
Okay, so I'm now having an argument because for me, current day me is obsessed with Val, teenage me is obsessed with Kimari. So I'm just going to want to sandwich them together. What do we think?
I'm not disagreeing. This is the sort of person that I wouldn't break eye contact with the entire time.
Mm-hmm. And he looks like he'd hold you afterwards.
I don't care.
Oh.
They could
We
divorce
love a
me
good
afterwards. I'd
cuddle.
still love them.
Oh yeah, he's definitely the bottom. I'm glad you
No.
put him in front of Kimari.
Is that okay? Is that the collection?
Speed
we
round.
want?
Where we go
Speed
is-
round. Pac-Man.
Yes.
Oh.
Actually,
Pac-Man.
no. I think he
Toothy Lover.
toothy lover.
Mm,
All right. I think he's just gonna give it more like this.
But we'll give lots of gobbling, so
That's true.
But
That is
do you
true.
really want to experience gobbling like this?
I mean,
The type of person who would bring his mates.
oh.
I've just realised he looks like a pizza.
Loves a pill.
I mean, he's got to go low, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
I think so as well. But I'm pulling rank. No one is going lower than Asterion.
No,
So,
yeah.
Pac-Man's going down there. And who have we got left? Zangief from Street Fighter. Now that's an Instagram bro.
Yeah, that is an Instagram bro, isn't it?
He's straight, but is making a lot of money from queer OnlyFans.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like he's pretending to be a builder and gets his plumber mates around.
And I mean, those shoulders are too big.
Yeah.
I think,
Hotter than Geralt, less hot than Kirby.
yeah, pop him in the middle.
Pop him in the middle.
I don't know. I think you'd look fantastic.
Kinky Zangief, yeah. I think that's
Zangief.
Kinky Zangief. Again, if anyone at home would like to write that fan fiction, please send it to Gaming Magazine, courtesy of Professor Lolo Brow. Prince Sidon. There's been an audible sexual sigh from behind the camera here in the studio.
Why is he holding his sword like that?
I mean, that's a very personal question to ask a prince. What are we thinking? Legend of Zelda.
It's not much of a speed round. I'm going to say behind The Witcher, in
Behind
front
the
of the Weird
Witch-
Lesbians.
Behind the Witcher, in front of the Weird Lesbians. Okay, I think it's time for us to zoom out and take a final look. Are we happy with our ranking? We have currently the hottest, the person on top is Zaya from Overwatch. Zara from Overwatch. If we can just zoom in on Zara from Overwatch, I think she's cracking her knuckles. She's right there next to Shiva.
Yeah.
Look
I
at them
think-
looking at each other.
Look at them.
I mean, it's a close call between Shiva and Zaya. I'd be happy in between both of those.
I think we're happy with that. And down at the bottom, we've got Pac-Man, Krakos, and Asterion from Baldur's Gate.
I'm personally very happy with this selection. I think we've done very, very well. I think we're all excellent rankers. Truly.
Wonderful.
I ranked myself very.
If we're wrong, I'm sure the people in the comments will tell us.
We've done a lot
We've
of
done
ranking.
a wonderful ranking.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Well, thank you very much for joining us on Who's on Top. We're now going to throw back to the wonderful Tia Coffee and Paris in the other studio, and we'll maybe have a discussion.
Do you know what? That was a really good ranking.
Honestly.
The best rank I've ever had.
Controversial yet brave rank right there.
100%. Although I feel like Pac-Man would be the throat goat.
That's the second throat goat reference you made today.
I think Kim Petras would be very pleased.
Kimberly Petras would be thrilled with that. I think there were some controversial yet brave decisions that I don't emotionally support.
Yeah. I have seen Kirby before in many a shop.
What kind of shops are you going into?
That's one for after dark, I guess.
No, share it with everyone.
Do you know what? We need to check out some of the bonus ones that didn't quite make it.
Is there
Should we
one
have a
more?
look?
Yeah,
Yes, more. Okay. Cybil War, please tell us all what's going on there. You've got some bonuses, right?
We do indeed have some bonuses for you. We're actually going to play a quick game with you both, if you wouldn't mind
I
joining
love
us for a quick
games.
game.
I
We're going
love
to play a lovely little game. We're going to indoctrinate you into A.R.S.E. And in order to join A.R.S.E., you need
One of us.
to pass our ranking quiz. Are you ready to rank with us?
I'm
We've been
always
ranking
ready
for an
to
hour
rank.
now.
I'm
So-
feeling very, very, very excited. I've never been ranked for ranking before.
I can't wait to
This is
rank.
a
I don't
first.
want to finish too quickly though.
Yeah.
So,
take
we're
your
going to
time.
play a quick game of Would You Rather.
Okay,
Up
nice and
first.
easy then.
Slay boots.
Would you rather Mario or Luigi?
To do what?
Would you rather?
Would
That's
you
the
rather?
question.
Oh,
I'm going Absolute Mario. I said it before, reminds me of one of my ex-boyfriends.
I love an Italian plumber. I'm gonna have to go with Mario, and that mustache game is just everything, you know.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Paris. They are, in fact, both Italian plumbers.
And also both moustached as well.
That's very true. I forget they're related.
They
Both
are,
of
in
them at the
fact,
same
related.
time.
To be fair, they don't look anything alike.
I mean, can I have both?
Can you have both?
Not
Unfortunately,
at the
that's
same
not how
time.
ranking works. If you want an arse, you're going to have to.
I'm
rank.
gonna have to take Luigi. Actually,
Oh.
I bet he's really well endowed.
Slightly taller, you went for the height.
Yes, I
for
went for
height,
height. You know what they
yeah.
say about height.
That's true. We do stand a short king.
That's
but-
right.
Same, that's
So
the
we've got
vibe I
one
went
for Mario, one for Luigi. We're going to go to the tiebreak. Lolo, who would you rank?
Luigi, hands down.
Luigi, hands down. Luigi is the winner, no, that one, of Would You Rather.
Rude. Firm
Wonderful.
disagree.
Firm. Unfortunately, Tia, you've been outranked.
Oh,
Oh no.
happens a lot.
Coming up next, would you rather Sonic or Knuckles?
Oh, I want to be knuckled all day long.
Yeah, Knuckles.
Knuckles the way forward. Knuckles is so badass
Mm-hmm.
and fits in ass, of course, with the science. Love the hair, love the attitude. I would love to befriend and boyfriend him.
I agree.
How do we feel about the fact that Knuckles is in fact wearing Lego on their shoes?
I think it's a quirky style choice,
I
Okay.
didn't notice
which
that.
I support.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. And just out of curiosity, Sonic with or without human teeth?
Sorry, what?
The darkest timeline
The
that we've
darkest
just
time.
entered.
I love a
at this
gummy
point.
bear, no teeth.
A gummy bear?
Yeah,
Is that what we're calling it these days?
I think so.
Lovely.
Yeah.
One for our older
Goes
viewers
down
at
well.
home, a gummy bear. You can take that one home with you. Wonderful. So we've got a unanimous ranking of Knuckles for this one. Well done, Knuckles.
clues in
And
mind.
finally, we're going to have to test you on one of the most difficult ranking choices
Oh no.
of all.
Is this
And
the
I'm gonna-
hardest?
This is
rank?
the hardest rank you're going to have in your entire life.
Right, I'm so ready for this. It's been a long time coming.
Is it Tetris Block O or Tetris Block I?
Oh,
Tetris Block I. For obvious reasons.
I like the girth. I'm going to go for O.
Oh, immediately we're split down the middle.
Yeah.
At home, are we going length or girth? Arguably, Tetris Block O, the more versatile piece.
Oh, versatile, brilliant. So they're a switch.
They are in fact a switch. In fact, they work this way round, they work this way round, this way round.
Yes.
Always. However, Tetris Block I, lazy, erect. Lazy, erect. Two very different, I was going to say days of the week. So hold on, just throwing it back to you. Tia, you're going I.
Absolutely. 100% final answer.
Paris,
I'm going with 0 with the O.
we're going with Tetris Block O.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting that you would choose it. We're currently neck and neck here. Where would you, Lolo, where would you place these two blocks?
Where would I place them?
Sorry. How would you rank them?
Oh, this is a really hard one for me.
So you're going with I?
What? Oh, that's a joke. Sorry. I'm gonna agree with Paris, and I'm gonna say O, mainly because they have sorted me out some really tricky situations in Tetris.
Very fair. And Don?
Oh no, I'm going to go I because it's all about the length and the height and the
To be fair,
erectness.
I is going to get you a 4-row clear in a one go. We've all played Tetris where
There
you're just
we go.
building up and building up and building up and you're waiting for that I to drop and they never come. Doesn't matter how long you play with it, you're just waiting for it to come and it never does. However, in that time, the O's have had it. You've had several O's while waiting for an I to come.
Love a big O.
We love a big O. We really love a big O. I'm going to pull rank on this one, and I'm going to say Tetris Block O. So now we have our 3 finalists. Actually, no. Rather than having 3 finalists, we're going to move on to that. We've got a couple more quick ones. What do we feel about Dante from Devil May Cry? Dante from Devil May Cry. One big gun and a nice long sword.
He's giving me Leon from Resident Evil vibes with the hair.
Yes.
I love the hair.
Yes. Lazy artistry is what you're saying.
Right. The gun, the outfit, I would be ruined by Dante, to be honest with you.
Honestly,
so,
same.
yes, absolutely.
We're ranking this one pretty highly.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, looks like he's got
Fabulous.
a pure gym membership, which is very up my alley.
He could really do some damage. Yeah.
A
He
pure
could hurt
gym
you.
membership. That's a very interesting choice.
I live in Clapham, it was a basic choice, I
Very
understand.
fair.
It's
Very
fine.
fair. Well, thank you very much for being involved with our ranking. I would like to thank my fellow rankers, Lolo Brow and Don One. I have been Cybil War. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
A fabulous rank.
Do you know
all
what?
round.
We have been taught the true art of ranking, and I feel like I am a rank master.
You're a rank master.
Are you the master of rank?
Well, I didn't rank very well. I got outranked by quite a few people.
Does that mean I'm better at ranking than you?
Well, I'll practice all night tonight.
Oh my goodness me. Thank you so much again, Cybil War. Appreciate it.